The age of AI search engines are here. And since our last newsletter, ChatGPT has launched ChatGPT Search, which I thought was going to be called Search GPT. But if you are a pro user of ChatGPT, you can now ask a question and get a list of results from the web. We also have other AI-driven search engines like Google has those AI overviews at the top of many queries. And then there are more kind of hybrids, which I would call Perplexity or, also Copilot for Bing. Perplexity.ai is currently my favorite. I feel like it's a good mix of that sort of AI answer flavor with actual kind of standard search layout. But I think the big takeaway here is, how can you succeed and thrive in this new era of AI-enabled search or AI-assisted search or AI search, whatever you want to call it? And I think the first thing to really understand what works and what you need to do well, you have to use the platforms, right? So if you are somebody that's been averse to testing out AI-driven search, if you are a pro user of ChatGPT, I would recommend testing that out there. And if you are not, you can sign up for free or just go right to perplexity.ai and see how some of the different results look. So that's step one. If you don't use it, it's going to be hard to know how to thrive there. Secondly, I think this is almost a throwback to the old internet and to old search in general. What we're seeing a lot more of, and especially over on ChatGPT search currently, these things thrive off of content, right? And whether it be AI overviews, whether it's showing up in Perplexity, the main currency for these AI-driven engines is to grab content from somebody else, pull it in, and provide an answer. So how can you proceed in that fashion? I think it's really more throwback to content, which I think is great. If you go look at what shows up for some of the AI overviews in Google and ChatGPT especially, you'll find lots of lists of things, kind of a throwback to the listicle days. And you see lots of comparisons and top and definitive guides and the top 10 different best X. So I think that back in the day, that was something that always worked quite well. And we saw bigger brands coming in and, kind of a shying away from some of that. But really understanding what people are looking for, how you can add value to those searches, how you can add context to those searches, and how you can help to inform. You basically want to make content so good that these engines will steal it, right? And I think that's the mindset really to go after when you're looking for how to succeed in these AI search engines. So if you haven't started using anything right now, start today. If you've got that ChatGPT Pro version, I would recommend that. It's going to roll out to everybody soon. And then if you don't, I would start with perplexity.ai. It's like a good middle ground kind of search and AI driven engine. And for Perplexity, they've already announced ads are rolling out. And just as of late November, they had mentioned that they are going to be having more of a shopping solution too, where if you are a pro user, you can hook your Shopify, or you can purchase if you're a pro user. And if you are a Shopify merchant, you can sync that up with Perplexity. People that can then get recommendations from the engine and then make a purchase right from within Perplexity without ever needing to go to the website. So it is the dawn of a new era. And the only way I can tell you to succeed and thrive is to actually use the platforms, see the type of content that you get, and then make content that unfortunately these engines are just going to want to steal. And if you need help with any content, we've got a whole content department here, and we'll be happy to help set up your strategy for success with AI search engines in the future.